What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Sunday morning. Just had some brunch. As you saw in my posting, I had vegan-friendly alligator bites, a little sweet potato, coffee, and a mimosa. And now I'm having a Davidoff mini cigaretto. So I wanted to talk to you guys today. A lot of people have been asking me about Big Lenny and his fighting skills. From what I understand, the fight is back on, even though we've heard that shit before. So the great one is going to give his analysis here. And yes, I'll also address the whole Genova back type thing maybe today or tomorrow or whenever the fuck I feel like it. Now, the last video I made about this, I said Mr. G was going to beat the shit out of Big Lenny. Well, I was wrong. Big Lenny is going to get ass raped by Mr. G. He's going to get ass raped. And here's the thing. I've seen Big Lenny up there talking. I've seen his boxing skills. I mean, shit. I've never seen more horrible boxing skills as possible. You know, he should, considering that he looks like a fucking walrus, he should fight like a walrus with his head butting and stuff like that. Like, that's how Big Lenny should fight, with his head, not with his hands. And he's still doing videos with powerlifting and stuff like that. When you're training for a boxing match, you need to have speed. And Big Lenny needs to develop some sort of speed. That's if this fight goes on. Because if you look at Mr. G, Mr. G is in shape. He's a lot older, but so is Big Lenny. I mean, they may have probably about 10 years apart from each other, so age is not really a factor. If Big Lenny wants to beat Mr. G or have any possible chance here, he either needs to use his head like a walrus or his belly like a gorilla and just smack him around there, just pull it out like Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and just swing that motherfucker around like a sumo wrestler. Actually, that's a good idea. He should take up some sumo wrestling. Be like, hoi, hoi! Or E. Honda, 100-hand slap and stuff like that, but you'll never expect that type of speed. E. Honda from Street Fighter had speed. Big Lenny simply doesn't. And with these fights, you get these delusions, such as him calling out Brock Lesnar. Nigga, are you out your goddamn mind? I mean, seriously, you want to fight Brock Lesnar? Now, we know that you're talking shit. Either that or you're still on those same drugs that you got arrested for or something. Fuck is wrong with you, man? Oh, yeah, I got a mimosa too, so. I mean, look at me, for example. I got plenty of speed, and I am a consummate picture of health. I run, I exercise, and, eat very healthy. There's no one that has a better health regimen than the great one. Well, close to it at very least here. But as far as the fight is concerned, I guess it's back on. Either that or Big Lenny is just trying to get some views or something like that. Who knows, and who fucking cares? But my whole analysis on this is that Big Lenny's gonna get butt fucked by Mr. G. He's gonna get fucked in the ass. Mr. G is gonna destroy him. He's gonna, his belly is you could put a bullseye on Big Lenny's belly. That's the first thing he's gonna hit. He ain't gonna hit him in the face. He's just gonna hit him in the belly. And then it's all over, If Mr. G hits him in the belly enough, that big giant alien will just spew out like that movie or so forth, like. I find it so comical that, the best way in order to get a little bit of attention is to stage some publicity fight there, and then really not go through it. Now, any event that I've gone through, whether I'm debating vegan games or having a mock pose down with Billy Guns at 2007 Mr. Olympia, I've always followed through. If I said I was going to fucking do something, I was going to do something. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, I don't see this fight actually taking place because Mr. G would have to go all the way down to Florida. I'm not saying it can't happen. If someone like Singerman or so forth or PJ Braun goes and sponsors, or, Dave Palumbo goes and gives him the money there, that could make for some good mints there. If the fight was ever to actually happen, the great one may actually decide to come down there and be, sort of like Don King or some shit. I ain't got his hair or anything. In fact, I ain't got no fucking hair at all. But, it's just a thought. Just maybe I can just observe, observation of the fight and, hold the scorecard or anything like that, But as far as things are concerned, Big Lenny, all of his talk and everything, I think, is just a load of chicanery. And if he ever actually got into a fight with Mr. G or even Mr. Magoo, he'd get butt fucked. I mean, his ass will be bleeding. Even if there was some KY jelly, his ass will still be bleeding because Mr. G beat the shit out of him. That's all I got to say today, people. If you like my video, smash that like button. Smash it. Just like that. Take care.